In this video, I'm going to show you guys the best coverage to adjust out of versus both the run and the pass in college football 26. Quick time out in the action and let you know that if you're struggling in Madden 26 or college football 26, well, you've come to the right place. I've been a pro player for over 10 years and have career winnings of over $100,000. Traveling all over the country playing and commentating some of the biggest tournaments in Madden history. And now I'm sharing all my secrets. So if you guys want to take your game to the next level, make sure you check out the link in the description below or go to payhip.com/tdavisbrand. I have a bunch of ebooks available for sale for both Madden and college football, as well as coaching sessions, film study reviews. You can even request your own ebook. So make sure you check out that link in the description below or go to payhip.com/tdavisbrand and take your game to the next level today. Boys, so let's take a look at the best defense to adjust out of in college football 26. Now, this defense was really good in college football 25 as well. You got able to get good pressure out of it, and I still love it in college football 26. You can get pressure out of it, you can adjust, you can stop the run extremely well out of it. We are in the 3-3-5 tight defensive playbook, and the formation is going to be 3-3-5 penny. Now, a few important factors that go into this before we come out in our play. You want to go to your coaching adjustments, first of all. I like to have my auto flip on for this because if my opponent does flip on me, I want to be able to flip with them. And I always want my slot DB here. You see, it's like a nickel formation, number 5 there. We want our slot DB always lined up on their slot receiver. So it's critical to have our auto flip on for this. We can do whatever you want here with the safeties. I usually go pinch and close. I usually go conservative with the RPOs. I go aggressive, conservative here with the pitch, aggressive, read key, conservative. And that's pretty much it for my coaching adjustments. Also important here, when you go to your packages on the screen right here with that right stick, you want to flick it a few times to the left so you get that slot cornerback package. Now, if you don't do that, your adjustments are going to be really messed up. And, you know, this is such a good adjustment defense. We want to make a lot of adjustments in this defense. So we want that slot cornerback package so we have the proper adjustments within our defense. That's very critical when running this. So now, I like to go with the play saw blitz 3. You can also go pinch blitz 0. You can also go cover 4 quarters. I will mix them up, as well as Tampa 2 here. I'll mix up the play calls, but my main defense is going to be this saw blitz 3. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I like to do here versus the pass and the run. Let's come out in a nice pass play for us here. Send in 5-0, or we can just make a little hot route here. It's all good. All right, so what I like to do is shift my defense opposite of the running back. Now, I usually like to go towards the strong side if I can, but it's a little bit of a really strong formation. So you still can do that. If you want to stop the run, I recommend going opposite of the running back. But in this case, to start off, if we're playing a passer, we're going to go towards that strong side. So I like to shift my D-line to that strong side. Shift your D-line, you press left on the D-pad, and then to the right on that left stick, and that'll shift them whichever way you want. In this case, it would be to the right. I like to always slant outside, so left on the D-pad, up on the right stick. Basically crash up as the old days, or slant outside as it is now. First I start with this. That's our base of this. That's our base premise. Then from there, we can make any adjustments we want. I usually, to start off the game, go with a little cover 3 cloud look. So first, I'll shade down, triangle down the right stick, shade underneath. Then I'll usually create like a cover 2 on this side. So I'll put him in a deep half here, and I'll put the outside corner in a cloud flat. So now I have this cover 3 cloud pretty much created. You can also put our linebacker here out in a vert hook. Now we're only rushing 4, but we usually get, if we have a quick jump here, which is very important. I'm using Texas, so you want these quick jumps pretty much everywhere if you can. I got Simmons, I have Moore, I have Umazola here, and Burke and Brevard in the middle, who are good pocket disruptors. But on the outside, you definitely want those quick jumps there with Moore. And you usually get decent pressure, only rushing 4 off the edge. You get good sheds. But the main thing is the coverage behind it. It's just a really nice shell. You can adjust out of it. And it's pretty compacted inside too. So your safeties are down in the box the way we want it. I usually like to come out over here, right over the right outside the D tackle. Just like this. So if they do run, I can kind of swerve back inside and stop that run. So just run it a few times here. We're going to get good coverage. We're going to lurk over the middle. Everything we're covering is over the middle. We usually start low to high with our lurk and our coverage, and we want to kind of bait them into something. So I'm going to usually lurk over the middle here on a drag, maybe the tight end, maybe a halfback in route, or maybe that return route there. I probably want to jump down on that. And then initially, once you do that, because at the end of the day, you're okay with giving up this underneath route if you have to. You don't want to give up any big plays. So I'd probably start with that and then jump back on like the tight end corner or tight end post or something deeper over the middle. But remember, we do have our cloud flat over here, and we have a hook zone that we can adjust these zone jobs for that as well. If we need to play underneath on that outside, we can also, play hard flats. Go with something like this. Set it up the same and then go underneath, and we have hard flats now. So I could do something like this here. Same thing. I hope for, we got a nice clean block shed there, but you can shade it underneath as well to get really good coverage over it. Now, one thing I did want to mention here, say they go to another, let's go to a different formation. Let's audible out of it to a run formation that we really like say, for example, let's go with something like let's go with a doubles Y off. Now, if I see something like this, first of all, I want to flip my defense so my slot DB is always lined up correctly, right? That's what we always want here. We get it how we want it there. And then, like I mentioned, you want to shift your line opposite of the running back, usually if they're a heavy runner. So like this, I shifted opposite of it. I still slant outside my D-line, so crash outside. It's really important. Then you want to kind of come over here and hover in this gap. And if they're running the ball, we're just going to immediately run through that A-gap and blow it up. And it's one of the best ways I've seen to really play run defense. Now, I'm using 2 controllers here. It's going to be a little bit tough, but I'm going to try to blow this run up right through that middle there, and exactly that's what we want right there. When you shift your line opposite side of the running back and you crash out, you're usually going to get a clean shot, a clean shoot through the gap at the running back here. As you see there, everything's going to the left. We can even, if they take this outside, this is like an outside zone. I mean, look at our linebacker. He's coming clean off that edge there to make a play on the running back. But in this case, it was an inside zone, and we're there to clean it up with our user. So that's why I absolutely freaking love this defense, because you can get good pressure out of it. You can adjust versus pass coverage really well. You're only rushing 4, sometimes 5 if you want. And this is probably my favorite run defense in the entire game, especially versus these like shotgun runs, jet touch passes, inside zones, outside zones, quick bases, things of that nature. This defense is flawless versus all that. So I definitely recommend using the 3-3-5 penny. You're going to be able to be balanced out of it. It's not the best pressure in the world, but there's so many other ways to get good pressure in this game, as you guys know, or you can check out on my channel if you haven't. But there's so many ways to get pressure. So this is the defense that I love to adjust out of, start the game out, get a feel for what they're doing, whether it's the run or a pass. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, hit this video with a like. So much more tips and content on the way throughout the year. Appreciate you guys, man. Until next time, peace. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go ahead and give this video a like. I appreciate it so much, as well as subscribe to the channel here on YouTube so you can check out all the videos that I have to offer.